There's a victory that came.
Fringo!
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke, and I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... High heavens! What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of... Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is...
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of... Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor?
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine...
Oh, of course. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another...
Revelio.
Curious student.
Old Weft.
I recommend that all students introduce themselves.
I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Rumour had it.
Revelio.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pandadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
This Grimbold sounds like a helpful fellow.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. Now, let's turn our attention to... He's also nearby. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the
Revelio.
bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights.
Handy
Or
resource
rather,
indeed,
statues
your
of
guide.
knights, I
I'd
should
most
clarify.
pleased to be included.
Keen
Sir
eyes,
Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a
statues
mountain troll to a game of
and
musical chairs.
countenance nestled among
Care to
them.
guess who won?
His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat.
This unassuming
or
smudge
by
is rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Revelio.
Our students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts. They never bother me. As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes. Obviously, those would not be found.
Revelio.
In all the centuries that
Professor Binns. I found the statue of Sir Afpod.
Ah, well done. So beloved was he. Of course, that did not bode well.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how, history does the wise student. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say.
Pardon me. Is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just...
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. It was going swimmingly until Black started up.
Is it really that important that the bells...
Is it really that important? Those bells likely told you... We can't simply...
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black. Taking down the bells for a head...
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted...
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower.
My brother promised me his old proof.
Revelio. The bells must be upstairs. Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! One up, one to go. Revelio. Levioso! Revelio! Wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
You should see your face!
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. Future generations may not true. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Incendio! This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll
I hope you're right.
I suppose they are known for having...
That's exactly the right word.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
That's right.
Yes, of course. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about...
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them. And as my mother would...
Where am I to find these friends of his?
And Otto Dibble, he...
What sort of information am I trying to gather from them?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had. We simply need to know whatever...
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
We need to know how they are being... Meet me here after you have... Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying...
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken...
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for... Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleague.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your...
Isco's job is even more removed. I'm the one in the bank on a day.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. That said, I was hoping he would have...
Are you sure the note means that your husband was...
What else could it possibly mean? It may sound silly.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us.
I shall do all I can to get evidence.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
I do trust Augustus Hill's eye when it comes to fashion, truly. But I do wonder if my plan is to have a
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a
Please, sir, I would like to help.
You know the Bickles?
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day...
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has hired. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie...
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. He said, your secret is safe as long as I've been able to cover for his requests, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without her.
Could you give me a bit more...
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion...
Of course, none of...
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll...
He's a lovely man. I'd lose my job instantly.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. As for Rosie's letter...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. But I feared Harlow's...
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away.
Perhaps. But... perhaps I...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
Before my extraordinary wife, as a surprise for her birthday, one day Harlow... Before I knew it, I watched helplessly. I was shaken to my core. Still am.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind...
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
She stands her ground, that boy.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Let's do the hard work first.
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Led to this room. There must be another way forward. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Revelio.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her.
Revelio.
Only a Hogwarts student would be able to come in here alone.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting for Hogwarts work for us. He can find his own back. You've been straight from your instructions. Mind yourself. Understood?
Was it Upper or Lower Hogsfield that we raided last week?
Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
I take what I want.
They don't seem to care for me.
I knew we'd never be able to see this.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just go now. Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time I locked her up.
Here, tell us.
I've raided Rockford more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Brave? I'd say
I've robbed every travelling vendor that's passed through here. But they never see it coming.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him? I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. You... Show yourself! I know, I'm not hearing things.
I'll have you know.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and
Something not right here.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Over here.
Mr. Rabe?
You spoke with my wife. I am all right. These locks are cursed. I need you to find my wand. I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection.
I shall do my best.
It's nearby.
Understood. I'll find...
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe,
Well done. Now, you...
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well.
Lumos.
But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Did I ever thank you for that, stewed rabbit? Proper belly warmer.
Girl's friend won't come looking for
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
They never seem to care for me, the whole thing. Can't say I blame them for all I've done
there. Lumos. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
See you. What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Not now, not ever. Rook was gone mad.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Reparo. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple...
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is.
Actually, Officer... Yes, Officer.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.